Hello. Right, couple of things off the back of the last video. Jesus Christ, guys, get a fucking life. It was a joke. I was messing around. Why a few people took it so seriously and decided they had to write full psychological profiles of myself and my daughter, I have no idea. As it happened, she had a first date with him last week and it went really, really well. So I believe they're planning another next week. So I don't, like I said, just having a laugh. Chill out. I don't think the British, or particularly my sense of humour, always translates over the water very well, but for fuck's sake. Anyway, on other subjects, training, yes. Ugh, snotty me. So, improving. Didn't get as much in last week as I'd liked. Had a couple of days on the road and then had a bit of a rough day yesterday. Didn't manage to train yesterday, but weights are going up. Back to benching 3 plates, which is obviously 140 kilos, 315 pound. It's not anything massive, and I'm the first to admit that, but it's sort of where I want it to be with my benching. Being just TRT, I want to build up so I'm comfortable on repping 3 plates, 8 to 10 reps for a few sets. So not there with the reps and sets, but got to the weights, the strength elements, getting to where it needs to be. Deadlift's coming up. It's never been a strong exercise for me. In fact, even at my biggest, I was only a 300 kilo deadlifter. I was bent over rowing nearly I was bent over rowing 260, so it's just never been a strong movement for me. But also, obviously, I'm doing everything completely raw. So deads are coming up. First target is again 3 plates, 140, 315 pound. Not there yet. More from a grip issue. Double overhand raw is what I want to be using to do it, but it's improving again week on week. Felt a lot solider this week, felt a lot more in the movement this week. Felt like I could drive hard with it, so that was really good. Yeah, in general, quite pleased. Legs are still behind, but knees holding out quite well, and the gym where I'm now training with the V-squat is helping a lot as well. Liking the new gym, that's proving to be very, very good for me. New diet started today. I've actually, and I'll probably get criticised for this, and I don't give a fuck. I've actually asked a colleague of mine who is a coach to write my diet for the simple reason that I want to be answerable to somebody else. With work being how it is and life in general being how it is, it's too easy for me to chop and change because I've got too many options. So I wanted to remove that temptation, and I tend not to behave myself when it's me that's telling me what I'm supposed to be doing. So I've literally just gone to somebody else just to switch off that side of things and just robotically look at a piece of paper and follow what's written on it. Not question it, not do anything. So Vicky Masita from Titan Coaching is helping me with that. So that started today. She's making me eat some shit I'm not really keen on. No, she isn't making me eat anything, to be fair. She's been very good at, willing to change anything, but I've just said, no, put down what you think I should be eating. And I'll just do it. And so there we go. So that's that. So we'll see how it all goes, but big test will be next week because I'm pretty much on the road all week next week, so that's going to be a bit of a tight one. Other than that, all good. Yes. Right, there was a couple of little tidbits. These have come up on drugs and stuff, and I thought it'd be worth sharing here. So one question that came a few weeks ago that we ended up looking into was AI's effect on eyesight. In particular, I think this was ADEX they were asking about, but all AIs can affect, even SERMs to some degree can affect eyesight. And basically there are estrogen receptors in the eyes, and estrogen plays a functional role in eye function. Lower estrogen levels or block those receptors with a SERM and it will impact your eyesight. You've got to get estrogen pretty low for that to have an impact, and I would suspect that you'll be suffering with other low estrogen sides, mood, libido, sex drive, etc. at the same time, which are probably areas that you would more focus on and be more aware of than potentially a slight reduction in your eye efficiency. But the bottom line is estrogen plays an important role in eyesight, and as a result, as I've always said, it's not about slamming it through the floor, it's about management of it. And there'll be individuals that will be a little bit more sensitive to estrogen in the eyes than others. And the other one was Anavar and an impact on T3s, as in T3 within the body, not as in T3 the drug. The bottom line of it, there's conflicting studies about the effect of all steroids on T3 and T4 levels and the level of TBG, which is thyroid binding globule. Basically it's the thyroid version of SHBG is to testosterone, TBG is to thyroid. But like I said, they're inconclusive. Some show no deviation, some show mild deviation, some show mild increase. So there is really no definitive. But there is a little bit of information that specifically deals with the effect of oxandrolone, Anavar, and very, very loosely put, it mildly increases the conversion of T4 to T3. So you will have slightly elevated T3 levels. Let me just look at my notes that I made for the podcast, and I can... so basically what it's saying is that it's Anavar in particular can reduce TBG. So in the same way as Proviron reduces SHBG, allowing you more free test, oxandrolone or Anavar can lower TBG, allowing slightly more free T3. Okay. It also has an impact on thyroxine binding prealbumin. As you know, prealbumin is a protein, abnormal protein, which can result in an elevation in T3 utilization. So there you go. I thought I'd just let you guys know about those bits, seeing as I'd have to look into them for the podcast anyway. Apart from that, it's fucking freezing in my office, but otherwise all good, hunky-dory. Like I say, training I'm pleased with, to be honest. I'm starting to get a little bit of a between my teeth for it again, which has been a long time coming, I must admit. Still slacking on the cardio, but I am keeping the pace up in the actual training. Well, I suppose it's because I'm now pushing a bit harder in the training. I feel a bit more done when I finished. I sort of look at cardio and go, need to be more disciplined with that, or even add in a cardio set day. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll need to look at some way of forcing myself to be inclusive in the cardio side of things. But apart from that, yeah, all pretty good. I'll be getting plenty of cardio in next weekend because, all weather permitting, it's going to be gardening. I've got to lay some paths around the pond we dug just before Christmas and fence it all in and finish up in the gazebo and various other little projects that I need to do. And wheelbarrow about 3 ton of grapple as well, so that should keep me fairly busy and occupied on the cardio front next weekend. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. I hope you're all well, take care, and just relax a little bit. Right, see you all later.